What's up, folks? Welcome back to New Super Mario Bros. U Challenge Stages. Last episode I kicked it off, showed you an example, and got my butt kicked quite a bit. But it wouldn't be called Challenge Stages for nothing. Anyway, last episode we ended with Poison Swamp Scramble with me not being able to beat it, so I'm going to be jumping back in, trying to do it. I'm going to try to beat it, because I'm the best around, and that's going to keep me down. Yeah. But yeah, I think I kind of gushed enough about the whole off-TV play, but let me just bring it back up again. Developers, if you're watching this episode too, and you're making a game for the Wii U, rhyming all the time, and the freaking god dang. If you're making a Wii U game, please add off-TV play if you can. If it doesn't slow down the system and it won't break it, do it. Because there are people in the world that really appreciate it, like me, and me, and me, and shoot. No, but seriously, like, man, if you haven't seen the article, there was some dude who was just like sitting on a bullet train. He plugged up his Wii U, started New Super Mario Bros. U, and it was just chilling, playing his game. There's a headphone thing. There's a headphone jack and a gamepad too. So, man, it's like a semi-portable system. It's not going to replace the 3DS because, of course, you still need a power outlet, and there's still some games that are just going to show up on the 3DS as opposed to the Wii U. But still, though, man, if more companies or developers started doing off-TV play, I would love them forever. And speaking of which, there was another article. Did not miss this. He missed it. There was another article on IGN and / or other, I almost said stations, websites, that was saying that Gearbox was saying they didn't want to bring, or they couldn't, or they decided not to bring Borderlands 2 to the Wii U because they couldn't figure enough, oh my god, that would be so awesome features on the Wii U. But I was just thinking, like, simply enough, gamepad, off-TV play, if you do that, you will sell your game, most likely assuming that you have the audience for it. But still, though, that's one thing that the other systems can't exactly do. They say the Vita can do it, and I'm not going to try to put it down, and I won't. But what I've been hearing, no, but what I've been hearing, come on, yes, no, yes. What I've been hearing is that I'm going to die if I don't do this carefully. Okay. What I've been hearing is that it doesn't do it perfectly. So as cool as silver medal. That's fine. I'm gonna make it bronze. 0.10. Okay. What I've been hearing is that it doesn't really stream it like perfectly and effectively. Like, it's good, but there might be slight delays and stuff. That's all I've been hearing though, so I don't really want to do the hearsay, there say, everywhere I say, you say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games on motorcycles. But yeah. But still, gamepad, awesome, love it, do it, off-TV play, swing into action. Reach the goal in 75 seconds or less. I should probably do the other challenges, but I enjoy speedrunning challenges more. Yeah, more. Okay, swing in. Alright, carefully. Alright, speedrun. Oh no, the piranha plants can walk? Well, we're screwed. Man, that slowed me down quite a bit. This is more fun than Sonic the Hedgehog speedrunning. Speaking of which, I really hope there's going to be a new Sonic. Well, there's talk of a new Sonic game coming. Oh no. Bah. There's been talk of a new Sonic game coming, but they didn't really quite say what it was going to be about, and that kind of scares me, because there has been talk of a reboot, but I'd hate for them to Sonic 2006 it up. And technically, they've been rebooting it like non-stop. But seriously, Sonic doesn't need another reboot. They just need to do what Mario does, and like, they don't exactly have to play to any real storyline if they don't want to. Just have stages for people to run, stages for people to fly, stages for people to beat. I missed the chain. That was off the chain, dog. Just do that and you'll have happy Sonic fans. You don't need a story for every game. And I wish developers would start to realize that. That being said, well, let me see. Just because there's no story does not mean that there's no quality, but at the same time, that doesn't mean you should half-arse your game either. I said arse. Like, mobile games. Like, it's fine that there's no storyline. More rhyming. But, you know, that doesn't mean that the gameplay has to be exactly the same. Infinite Runners, I'm looking at you. I'm not gonna... Bah. Yeah. But yeah, there's... Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. That's my one of my biggest hang-ups with mobile games, that it kind of does what old retro games do. But it's like, they don't really mix it up that much, or... It's like there's not that much depth, which is why it's the kind of games that you kind of play while sitting on the toilet, or, you know, when you're just waiting in line for a doctor's appointment or something. Thank you. Alright. I wonder how much farther I have to go. I wonder if I'm even gonna get this gold. I love gold. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not. I ain't gonna get that. Or will I? Nope, I'm not. Don't you? Okay. Freaking. One more try. One more try. After this, we'll move on to one of the other try to kinds of missions. But yeah, I don't have anything super against mobile games, and I was gonna do a whole talk about it later. But since this is kind of gameplay commentary kind of stuff, one of the things I really do hate about them is that when they start out, they say they're free, and like they kind of hook you in with that, like, hey, a free game, why don't you download it? You'll have lots of fun, and you buy into it, and then wait. Oh, okay, I thought one of those piranha plants climbed onto the other one. Nope, he just stretched his neck. Stretch out your neck. But yeah, they hook you in saying, hey, the game's free, why don't you download it? And I say, oh boy, I love free games. He just juked me, that mother flipper. Okay, we're done here. But yeah, they hook you in with free games and 200 cliff top coins. Oh jeez. They hook you in with free games. I keep going off tangent. And I'm gonna lose my train of thought for this one pretty badly. They hook you in with free games, and then you go play the game, and then maybe there's a leveling up system, and they start you off really good, like, congratulations, you leveled up 50,000 times out of 2 minutes, you're feeling great, you're feeling good, you get all these power-ups, you get the free power-ups, and again, they hook you, and I just touched that spiny beetle. And then eventually, like in about 15 to 10 minutes, you hit a heavy wall where leveling up takes forever. You can't really get that far without a power-up. And guess what you need to do to get more power-ups and level up faster? You need to pay to play. And I can understand that that's just what they prefer to do. Like, they gotta make their money somehow. People are making these games, but it seems like it's even more for the sake of business than it is to actually have fun. And I remember one of the worst offenders that I ran into, and of course it had to be a Capcom game. Not to really call them out, I love Capcom, kind of. What is it though? That I was playing on my mom's iPad when I was visiting her, and I saw like, hey, Ghost Trick for free, and I was like, Ghost Trick for free? Man, that's like a $30 game on the DS. I'll take it. I was like, hey, I'll take it, and I downloaded it, and then it was saying, hey, here's the first episode. And then after I beat the first episode, like, hey, to play more episodes, you have to buy. I'm like, hey. And I think part of it was expectations, because when you see the word free, and like, I want to get it for free, but like, when you hook me in with free, and then I have to pay for stuff later, I feel betrayed, and not really as enticed to really get the rest of the game. Like, I understand that for some people who have disposable income, it kind of works in a sense that, like, hey, I would rather pay $1 per thing rather than pay $50 outright. But that's the kind of thing I'm used to, though. Like, hey, you pay for what you get, and when you pay $50, you have the full game, or more or less the full game, in your hands. When you do this whole premium kind of thing, God, I hate that word. When you do the whole freemium thing, like, suddenly it kind of doesn't become that anymore. Like, it kind of surprises you. Like, it really is kind of like hidden fees. Thank you for not hitting. I can't do this. It's like they kind of hit you with hidden fees, even though they're not exactly hidden fees. Hidden fees. Hidden fees. Sounds the same. God dang. Jamaican / British background. Not really. I'm mostly American. Well, family's Jamaican. How does that work? Anyway. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I hate mobile games. And then the other thing is that they're like free to 99 cents, but you get what you pay for 9 out of 10 times. So like, what is it? Angry Birds is always free. They're making funny. They're making, I can't talk. They're making money off of advertisements and stuff. And like, Rovio, they kind of do decent stuff. I'm not a fan of Angry Birds, but you can tell that they put time in their games. But like, there's other games that, like, because it's 99 cents, there's not really much to it. It always is an infinite run or a leveling up game. Don't squish me. Are you kidding me? I had that. But yeah, the 99 cents to free games, like, they're really repetitive. And like, a lot of it is like, try to beat your friend's scores on Facebook. Get more points if you like us on Facebook. I'm done. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. I wish I could have done this whole little talky kind of thing, but I couldn't. Maybe I'll just bring it up in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.